I took over as the new park director in the spring of 2018, and throughout the budget process I started drilling down on all operations across the department. And specifically when it came to Chomonix Golf Course, we did some financial data analysis which revealed that the golf course has been losing money on a pretty regular basis over the past 10 years. In fact, the running 5-year net operating deficit was approximately $642,000. So with that said, tried to drill a little deeper to better understand why that net operating deficit existed. And what we found out was that, just based on the declining number of rounds that were being played, played a big factor in describing why that deficit was there. And then on top of that, there was a ongoing capital need for the golf course over the next 5 years. So that's one side of the equation. The other side is the maintenance operation for the personnel that takes care of the golf course. It's my job to present those facts and those figures to the policymakers, and that's what I did. We had some discussions about that and talked about some considerations moving forward in the future to continue to operate, what those costs look like, or potentially to consider repurposing the golf course to other outdoor recreation uses. The capital money, and if there's an ongoing net operating deficit at the golf course, then it's county tax dollars that have to cover that expense.
Well, we were actually notified on Monday prior to the January 15th Parks Committee meeting that the board was going to be meeting on a recommendation to repurpose Chomonix Golf Course. And of course that was alarming news once our mayor was called by the chair, Rhonda Sivaraja. So myself and Mayor Reinert and Councilmember Rafferty attended that meeting on January 15th to hear exactly what the recommendation was, and we found out that there was an option to repurpose Chomonix. And of course, we wanted to be involved in that discussion. Well, after we heard about the county's proposal to repurpose the golf course, we actually threw out the idea of possibly even taking over the golf course operations. We did not want to see it close.
I've lived in the area, I've lived in Lino Lakes since '01, and when I moved here, it didn't take long to start hearing about this place, Chomonix Golf Course, and it didn't take long before we went over there and checked it out. And it became clear pretty soon that it was a big part of the community. I thought when they first announced that they wanted to do this, I thought it was just going to happen. Immediately, my very first reaction was I was kind of mad because no one really raised that much a stink about it. And I was surprised when I saw all the comments on the Facebook page, and when I spoke to Jeff Perry on the phone, he told me I was the however 100th person of the day he had talked to. So it made me real glad to see that a big showing out. And I think it goes to show you that when a community gets together for a mutual goal, they can do some good things.
Certainly the community has shown that they hugely support Chomonix.
We listened to the public's concern, we listened to the golf community, we communicated with the school district, with the city of Lino Lakes, and took a look at the numbers again, tried to formulate some strategies moving forward how we can keep the golf course open and operating. And with the leadership of our county board, Chairwoman Sivaraja came up with a plan to keep it open for 3 more years. And that's the plan. Chomonix Golf Course it's a very unique experience for a golf course. It's nestled in 3,500 acres of a protected regional park reserve. So there's a lot of forest communities, wetland communities, prairie communities in the surrounding area. Chomonix itself, believe it or not, was built in 1969. It was built over some wetland type habitat, which makes it very interesting. It's very common to be golfing on Chomonix Golf Course, and in one of the adjacent ponds or wetlands you'll see a great blue heron or a great egret feeding. You'll see white-tailed deer, you'll see fox, you'll see coyote on the course. So it's very much a natural, native habitat type experience when you're golfing Chomonix. We're here to serve the public, and public opinion is taken very seriously by myself, by our department, by our county board. And first and foremost, that's why we're here. We're here to listen to the public, we're here to serve the public. At the end of the day, towards the end of the season in 2021, I'll do more of a comprehensive 3-year report, provide that to the policymakers, to the public, let people review and weigh in and see if the decision will be made to continue, hopefully, with operations of Chomonix Golf Course into the future.